We are sorry. There was technical difficulties beyond our control. Pluggo's got the rose-colored glasses on.
Yeah. I am going to an adult-themed Barbie birthday party today. Pool party. So I thought I'd start us off strong with some all pink everything. But these glasses are super obnoxious in the screen. See?
I want everyone to know that I think Pluggo is more than Knuff. I just want you to know that. You're Knuff, but you're not Ken Kniff.
I don't have them on yet because I just bought them, but I also have some pink shorts that I'll be rocking at this pool party later. So check the socials. You might see me flexing.
Check the socials. How about 20 likes and we get to see those pink shorts right now?
I'd have to go put them on. They're upstairs. I didn't put them
fine.
on. 20 likes on the stream. I'll put on some pink shorts.
Yeah. Let's rock and roll. Pink is my favorite color.
Listen, it's funny is I haven't worn my HTW shirt. This is the reason I got into independent wrestling, full shoot, was I didn't really know independent wrestling existed until I went to this show that my friends put on. And then Mrs. Pluggo's like, today's the Barbie party, remember, right? And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, you should wear all pink on your stream for a little bit. I can't, these glasses are killing me because I hate how the reflections work. So I might have to take them off.
Killing me with how good they look, my dude.
And then of course I got my puff hat, so I am. Anyway, wow, that's bright. It's for exposure. Saturday morning, we're kicking off a massive weekend here at Love Wrestling, content creation wise. After us, in a couple hours, Lawrence and some friends possibly are going to be on watching along with Clash at the Castle because it's Clash at the Castle Day. Matt Viviani's challenging all comers for the Viviani Cup on Mario Kart. I'm blowing on stream later on tonight. Then we got the brunch gimmick in the morning, tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a lot of our faces all over the stream. So be here. Like, subscribe, share out the lives.
There's so much to talk about. I don't know if we're going to have enough time.
I don't know if we're going to have time.
I don't know if we're going to
Bed Bath and Beyond, a nice little Saturday. I don't know.
Don't know if we're going to have enough time.
Don't know if we're going to have time.
We got the boss man in the chat.
We do.
And yes, it does rule.
We
got our buddy Ray Damascus in the chat, who I will be seeing in a few short days in Grand Forks.
Yes.
See Time Bomb Pro. And Tight Spots Playhouse is here. GC Dub.
A lot of GC Dub talk this weekend. I didn't get all of I watched Lights Out as much as I could. I started it about an hour late, so I missed the first part. It was a good show. Did you catch any?
I didn't. I forgot there was a Friday night show.
It's funny, right? So I turn on GCW Lights Out, and it is the brightest arena they have been in all year. So I was like, wait a second. This is very bright like my shirt and hat.
It's false advertising.
Yeah, I was like, I thought we were going to have a Lights Out show, some black light action. No, it was a good show from what I got to see. Like I said, I got to catch the first hour or so, but Janela and JZM, I've never heard much about this JZM character, but that was a good match. Janela's been putting on some bangers, dude. And I know he's a very polarizing figure in wrestling, but I love him. So I'm cool with that.
JZM.
Yeah, JZM or something like that. He had a mask on. I'd never seen him before. Mance Warner and Jordan Oliver for the GCW title was awesome.
And you tweeted out that was a banger of a match.
That was a banger of a match. Manser's on another level right now. And of course, Jordan Oliver's, Jordan Oliver. So, one of our independent wrestlers of the year last year. So it was a good match. And then Alley Catch wrestled, had a good match. She didn't wrestle in her gear though. She was in like street clothes. So I didn't know if that was what was going on there. She got there late or lost her bag. JKM. Sorry, I thought it was a Z. I'm sorry. Tight Spots Playhouse. Thank you. That's how little I knew about him. Danhausen wrestled. I missed it. It was early, so I'll have to come back. But it's all he won. And then Manser and Nick Gage and Orin Vice in a death match. Oh God, lots of blood. Man, like Doris had a really good showing. It was a good time from what I saw too. So GCW, and then they got one tonight and one tomorrow. Oh, her gear got lost in transit. Okay, I missed that because I was also like full shoot, like getting prepared for because it's my wife's best friend's party, so she's getting stuff around. She knows she's doing things, so I'm trying to help her while, watching GCW. So I might have missed a couple of the spots.
It's your party?
No, it's my wife's best friend's party.
Yeah, that's what
my wife is doing a lot to plan for said party.
Your best friend. It's your wife's second best friend.
It's not.
Oh.
No, I'm like, if in the hierarchy of Mrs. Pluggo's like best friends, there's like a whole group of women who are like her wives, and then there's like me.
So if we were to correlate this to the former best friends, you would be like the Danhausen of the friend group.
Yeah, I'm the Danhausen of my wife's best friend's pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's like Chuck, Trent, Cassidy, and then you're Danhausen.
Yeah.
Just show up once in a while.
You know how many of her best friends I have to compete with? I'm like, I can't compete. I can't do it. So, It's okay. That's okay. But yeah, so GCW they're cooking lately, man. They're doing some things. It's really nice to see.
We were talking while we were struggling to get on air, and it's like, we got to upload some graphics still. And then I started saving them, and I completely forgot to send them over because we were just chatting.
Yeah, because if anybody noticed, we were like a minute late today because StreamYard was like, sorry, dude, party's full. Yeah. Literally. They're like, too much traffic to the site. So you're like, okay.
They basically told us to go and, ourselves.
Right. They're like, you got to wait. You're not important enough, which I thought was pretty messed up.
You got to wait.
So yeah, if you're in the chat, let us know what you're looking forward to in the independent wrestling weekend. Anything you saw, tight spots, what you thought from last night's GCW show. Mm-hmm. I got to be honest, when I kicked it on, the first thing I see is Joey Janela jump to the outside, and he crashes into the front row and there's a dude with just a giant ass box. He's like sitting in the front row, and he's got like a big ass box on him, and I'm like, "What's in the box, bro? What are you doing?"
What was it like? Ciclope's bag? Is that what kind of got you?
Kind of. Well, that I'm just like, you're sitting front row center at a GCW. I wish I had like a comparison thing, but it's like a big box. It's like a Christmas present sized box, and you're just front row like this. And Joey Janela is flying through the sky. It's hard to move with that thing. So I was wondering what he bought. What was in that box?
If I'm not mistaken, the guy even responded to your tweet on.
A guy responded to my tweet and said it's probably. I guess Emil J does like some merch boxes or something, so maybe he bought one of those. But I was hoping for more creative, like
I think somebody else sent one about. I think he sells the boxes.
Oh, so there you go. That's cool. Yeah. But yeah, and then it got me thinking as we load up these graphics and kill a little bit of time as I try to find these graphics. Imagine paying that amount of money for front row seats to a GCW show, which I've never looked up front row seats because I am not a baller. I always look up what's the cheapest ticket in town, just to have Cole Radrick come down, take your seat, and throw a chair. You're just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Gonna be a baller shot caller?
Yeah. Yeah, like Ratty Daddy just took some dude's chair and threw it at God, who did he wrestle? Oh my god, I'm blanking on who he wrestled. I got excited for Ratty Daddy.
He wrestled Zilla Fatu.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Zilla, our boy. Yeah. So like, yeah, then like what do you do there? Do you get reimbursed? Do you go up to the ticket counter and be like, for like 14 minutes of the show, I didn't get the chair, so I'd like you to deduct the cost of
yes, I need a refund, so please.
Dude, StreamYard is having a moment this morning.
It is on something.
Because it's also not letting me upload graphics right now. So we'll try. It said again, you bum.
Thankfully, next weekend, 5 p.m. Central on Saturday, we are doing the LPW preview show with our incredible guest hosts,
Big Bad Boris.
Boris the Bruiser and Dash in the Park.
Boris the Bruiser.
I put a reminder in my phone just to call him.
I can't believe it's already LPW time, and I actually just got it to upload. LPW keeps coming up quick, big show after big show. This one's going to be no different, friends. Like, I here's what we've already got announced. If you want, I've already pulled up a couple. If you want to, there we go. So we can actually try to be. We've only announced 2 so far.
3's been announced.
But you only sent me 2.
I sent you 3.
No.
1, it might take a second, but I'll punch up the first one.
I got 2 up there right now.
That's okay for the LPW Grand Championship. Lumberjack Larry Woods going one-on-one with the Thickness Reed Matthews.
Oh my goodness. Banger alert. So I am so excited for this matchup. Not only because Larry Woods absolutely rules. Okay, we are good. We are cooking now that StreamYard has let us do our thing. We have been on this program for a little over a year now. And we've been covering LPW shows in that time. And we say it every month, and I write it every month, and I tweet it every month. Reed Matthews deserves title shots. The dude is fantastic. He's playing seconds to Zoe for a little while. He had 1 title shot in his entire. I got it now, Spencer. 3 plug 3. I found it. It's in there. We're good. StreamYard has been killing me this morning. But here it is, a proper title shot. He's had 1 title shot at Scramble Championship, but the dude never loses. He rarely loses. He's only lost to Alan Angels. He's in the mix. He's taking on Larry Woods. Larry's fired up. He was on Beards on Thursday talking about it. He's ready to put an end to this violence stuff. This match is going to be something. I'm pumped.
Do you want to come up on stream?
Come here.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, doggo.
Yeah. Look, it's you. Yes.
Oh, that's a little chubby thing.
What'd you just call me?
A little chubby dog. I love them.
Hi.
That's the kind of dogs I like little fat, little chubby dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Lily. She's making her LPW debut. Or her Love Wrestling debut.
Hell yeah.
Aren't you? Yeah. Well, hi. Okay, go get your toy.
Can we get some likes for Lily? Else in the chat for Lily.
Get your toy. Go get it. So, yeah, you're not getting let outside right now. So, but so we got that one. Let's also announce for the show we have for the LPW Challenge Championship, Michael Richard Blaze going one-on-one with the returning Alan Angels.
I gotta give the MRB credit for that match against Zoe was awesome. It was a slap fest, and she fought her hardest, but he came out on top. Usually what happens, if we're being completely honest here, like you see that, MRB loses Grand Championship, he gets himself into another title picture. A lot of times those people come up short because they're still reeling from, losing the big one. He figured it out. I can't yell at MRB what happened this month. I want to, but I can't. He did it. He did the damn thing. So,
but that's going to be a hard fought match. I mean, I watched that match with Zoe from LPW 26, and that was a vicious match. That was a new side of MRB.
Yeah, and that
and maybe we encourage that by all the trash talk we did the past few.
Well, you got to think about it too. Like, it was a student teacher too. Zoe got the one up on him last time. He probably didn't want that to happen again. And so in this new side of MRB, holds no punches, does not care who you are, what affiliation he has with you. He has one goal in mind, and that's salvation. And I feel bad for Zoe. Hopefully she's okay.
And announced just recently, we got this bad boy.
Bad boy. Dean Richter versus the Canadian Goose versus Jack Pride versus Rich King in a number 1 contenders gauntlet match. That is gonna be something, friends. And it's such a good match. Blair left the show. Oh, and he's back. But yeah,
I have to let the dog out.
We need a number 1 contender for Larry or Reed. And I think those are talented individuals. The Goose is a fan favorite. Dean Richter's as mean as they come. Jack
Daddy Dean blocking out the haters.
Rich King has been here before, looking to get back. So here's a good way to get back. He's been putting on good matches. He just can't quite get that big singles victory that's going to put him over the hump to a championship. So this could be the first step. But Jack Pride, They said it last month. 7's okay, but they're not going to tag anymore. Now he's shifting his focus to singles competition. So
how okay are they?
Right. How okay are you, 7? Are you really okay? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are we okay?
I think we're okay. I would imagine we're okay. If we're not okay, then I didn't know that. And if you don't know why I'm mad at you. Hey, Barbie. I had the glass. Hold on. There you go. Mrs. Pluggo's in the house. Mrs. Pluggo, hi. She told me to wear these today. So I'm like, what's up, Barbie girl? In the Barbie world.
Come on,
life is
let's go party.
Wait, everything's plastic. Life is fantastic. Is that the lyric?
Everything is plastic. It's fantastic.
You could touch my hair, caress me anywhere.
Isn't it undress me everywhere?
I don't know, man.
Wow. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Ha, 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 ha.
So I know we're going to make official picks next week.
Yeah.
Life in plastic. It's fantastic. Spencer is on top of it today. I know we're going to make official picks next week, but at first glance, when you see that number 1 contenders gauntlet, who are you thinking about?
Oh, I mean, you got to think that Jack's going to be wanting to make a statement. And what better way than coming out of that one with a big dub? So, I mean, Rich has been there. I mean, he just challenged for the title not too long ago. Goose he's been on a roll. I mean, he's been tagging with Wolf Boy Will lately. Yeah. And I mean, Daddy Dean, he's a wild card too, because he's got that veteran experience. He could step in there like that and put up one hell of a fight against Reed or Larry, whoever comes out of that. So
I'll be interested to see what the voices of LPW think next weekend when we do the show, because
if they can coexist.
They'll be fine. I hope.
They skirt the line a lot.
They do. I don't know how they've come together, but they've come together well. But yeah, so that's LPW 27, the matches we have announced now. Stay on all of our social medias at Love Wrestling CA across all platforms for more updates and more matches to surely be announced in the coming week or two. Yeah, 2 weeks, because it's 2 weeks from Friday, so yesterday. And yeah, and then, also, if you're feeling froggy, we got some LPW 27 interviews up right now on our Patreon at Love Wrestling CA on Patreon. We got, I got one coming. I know you did one.
Yeah, I did one.
JPJ did one.
Yep.
Zach did one with Reed Matthews. It's up there. They're all up there.
With my guest, I mean, we even talked about how like the LPW shows, they popped up like out of nowhere. It seems like we just had one and bam, we got another one.
Yeah, well, that's because LPW is cooking.
As like Emerald,
cooking.
Emerald, bam.
There's a lot of stuff happening. Yeah. We got Kylie Ray coming.
I was just thinking that in July.
Yeah, July. That's next month. There's a baseball stadium happening. I saw the graphic of Reed with the bat behind Mars, and I was like, oh God, no! Don't swing that thing at poor Mars.
He's gonna have face paint like Sting with that baseball bat.
Yeah, if somebody does not come out as Sting, there's a missed opportunity there.
Okay, I got to let the dog back in for a second. I apologize.
Okay, you let the dogs out. Let the dogs in. Who. Okay. And I will just sit here and talk about how awesome LPW is, how much we're cooking. You guys should be there. You should subscribe. You should like everything that we do all the times, because life in plastic is fantastic. And life at LPW is also fantastic right now. I did a Clash at the Castle preview. I know we don't talk about the big boys very often on this show, but if you like Clash at the Castle, which will go down at 2 p.m. Eastern, go to Love Wrestling CA. I wrote something about it there. So do that. I don't know what to do without Blair. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just jump into things. Here he comes. See, this is what we need. We need Blair back, and he's back to right the ship. Okay. Man, that Blair's a real piece of... Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shiz. So you want to talk some GCW to keep things off?
Yeah, let's do it. That's what we promoted this week. It's a huge GCW cards. We also have West Coast Pro, but we'll start with some GCW.
We got West Coast Pro, so we got another one that's going on tonight. We got lots going on. So
I don't know how GCW does it. 3 shows in a weekend, like that's at different area. Like that's impressive.
I was thinking about it, and even like GCW kind of reminds me of old ECW before. Like they're not the same level, but how like ECW would run tons of shows. And they would all have names. They'd all have like big things. And like you'd see clips of them on the TV and stuff like that. Like it sort of has like a similar vibe to that, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
So, but we can talk GCW Hit 'em Up, which is happening tonight. We've got Megan Bayne versus Sandra Moon. Sandra Moon just announced for West Coast Pros Queen of the Indies happening this August, which I'm excited for. Yeah. But Megan Bayne's been on a tear lately.
I agree. I think she's fantastic. I've really started to watch more and more of her matches. If I'm not mistaken, she's in AEW. She's signed or something. She's part of it, but they just don't know what to do with her right now, or just tell they signed her and having her kind of like Nick Wayne. We signed you, but get some matches under here. But I don't know. But that match is going to be fun. This thing is in Los Angeles, so if you're on the East Coast or like me, this thing probably doesn't start till 11 o'clock.
Yeah, well, you'll be watching it tomorrow, so don't even waste your time.
Yeah, I will be at a Barbie party.
Yeah.
Anyway,
dancing like JoJo Siwa.
I didn't. Yeah, maybe karma's a bitch. I should have known better.
Danhausen versus Kylie Ray, the same Kylie Ray who will be making her LPW debut next month. This is a very interesting matchup with Danhausen and Kylie Ray.
Isn't every matchup that Danhausen is in an interesting matchup?
Yeah, no kidding.
For those that are new here, Blair is not a Danhausen guy.
No, I'm not.
I love it. It's fun. Kylie Ray's fun. There'll be some fun comedy spots here.
I can appreciate what Danhausen does. It's just not for me.
That's fair. That's allowed. That's allowed. So, you're allowed to have an opinion.
There's no hate. I mean, I'm glad the dude is making his money. I'm glad people are entertained. It's just not my thing.
So. Well, Danhausen is GCW. GCW is Danhausen.
It's just like Undertaker was never my thing for.
Oh, WWF. Interesting.
Yes. The only Undertaker I ever liked was Undertaker.
Is there a JoJo Siwa stipulation in effect for stream like Zach? There is not, but that's up to Spencer, man. I'm not joking. Usually, like maybe sometimes I'm in the know on some of our gimmicks that we run, but that one, I woke up, I was taking a nap. I was like, oh, I might have to do the JoJo Siwa dance today. Although, I've been practicing, so I'm ready. Like I've still asked if we need a full version or just me on stream doing the head bob thing, or do I need to do the whole thing on like record it? But we'll see if we get how many likes do you think you need for me to do a JoJo Siwa dance, Blair?
15.
15. Yeah. They were offering up 50 on Thursday.
Yeah. And how close did you get?
About halfway there.
That's okay, so nice. 15. Then we'll accomplish our goal.
All right, 15 likes, and I'll get it ready with the glasses on. I'll put the glasses back on.
15 likes. Pluggo will do the JoJo Siwa dance. I'll twerk in the background, and it'll be okay.
Oh shit! Let's go.
There you go. Speaking of twerking, they had a very memorable spot at the Collective Weekend. They're going to be going one-on-one tonight. Viva Van going on one-on-one with Man Like DeReese. Viva Van also announced for the West Coast Pro Queen of the Indies.
Yeah, aren't you going to that?
You bet I am.
Hells yeah. The Viva Van is good. Well traveled. Man Like DeReese he had a show. He was at the show last night. Show tonight. He's making his rounds. I'm really enjoying his work, so that's gonna be a good one.
We have Thrusty versus the Garbage Daddy. Garbage Daddies.
Hells yeah. Hopefully Alley Catch gets her gear situation figured out. But Thrusty, the Garbage Daddies. Who's the one at the top then?
I don't know.
I'm trying to. I'll
find out right away.
I was going to say I can't.
Chat.
I'm looking at the picture and I'm like, who is that? And as soon as you say the name, I'm going to go, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
But that's going to be fun. Garbage Daddies are cooking. Thrusty's always a great time when they get together. So, and if you want more Effie, he was here last month for LPW. Those matches are up right now on this very channel. So after this, go get you some Bussy versus Ride or Die. That was a really fun match. It was one of my bangers of the month.
We also have this one. I think we're both into Los Macizos versus the Stoner Brothers. I mean, more into it because of the Los Mestizos.
No, it's Marcus Mathers, tight spot playoffs. That does not look like Marcus Mathers.
Not at all.
Put that graphic back up on the screen real quick, and then we'll talk about this match. That does not look like Marcus Mathers at all, to me anyway.
That looks like his first ever promo picture.
Right? It looks like, but hey, Marcus Mathers rules. He needs a better graphic picture than
because he's just Marcus Mathers. He's a regular guy. I don't know why all the fuss about him.
Because he's the prodigy.
Nobody ever gave a fuck before.
He's good. He's only like 21.
Mm-hmm.
He is super talented for 21.
He's been crushing it.
But yeah, Los Mestizos, the Stoner Bros. We love our set. He said, "Oh wait, it's Brody." So it's not Marcus Mathers. Okay, but either
Brody Young Prodigy, or I think that's his name.
BYP. Yeah. But yeah, Los Mestizos, fan favorites of ours here at this program. Sequel to pay. What's in the bag, brother? What's in the bag? He's not going to wear it. He doesn't wear it anymore because we called him out.
I know. I wish he did.
That was our early mistake for exposure. We just called it.
I never called him out on it. We should Photoshop ourselves into this picture.
We should. We definitely should. I could do that.
Like we'll do like poses in front. Be like,
that's right. Yeah, Cyclope. Yeah, we'll do it.
He's a Broski Jimmy Lloyd versus Jordan Oliver.
Oof, that's gonna be fun. Hopefully Jordan Oliver's okay. He got his knee worked over pretty good by Mansour last night. But Broski Jimmy's in the house. They're in LA, so we'll see what happens. I'm imagining we might see some outside interference.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
Broski Jimmy. I have a feeling Broski Jimmy's going to steal one here because of that said numbers game. But I love me some Jordan Oliver. Love me some Broski Jimmy.
I feel like I'm missing a match for this, and I very well could be because there's just so much. Oh, there was also Mance Warner versus Joey Janela.
That's right. Did you not send that to me?
I may not have sent it over because some of the graphics were starting to look very similar because there's a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot in there today. Mance Warner, for the GCW title, Joey Janela. They've been telling that story for a month or so now. This is Joey's shot. Do you think he gets it done?
I think it's not going to be a short reign like that. I think Mance is holding on to that title.
I think so. Joey Janela is trying to reclaim his throne as Mr. GCW. He's been saving people, doing the Mr. Fun Guy stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Mansour's been on another one lately, so I'd be hard pressed to take it off of him so quick.
There is one other one.
Yeah.
Or there's two actually, it looks like. There's this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Sydney versus Jack Cartwheel.
Sydney, also known as Scripps, also known as I already forgot. What was it? Reggie.
Yes, Reggie.
Reginald. So Scripps, is this his debut? This is his indie debut, if I'm not mistaken. And putting him against Jack Cartwheel is an obvious decision because I think you're going to see, and I've posted about it. Oh Jesus, Mrs. For those who have epileptic seizure stuff, I'm sorry, Mrs. Pluggo out of nowhere just flipping the light switches on and off.
RKO out of nowhere.
I found a light bulb at work that you can change colors and stuff and remote control it. I should get that so we could set moods and stuff. But I was posted about Sydney. I think you're going to see a guy go on an indie run. Cloudy. It's all cloudy. That's the next tease. You're going to see a guy go on an indie run and really show what he could do. I think, like I said, in the WWE Scripps and Reggie and them, you saw flashes of what he could do.
Yeah.
But this could be a chance for him to really kind of reinvent himself and have some fun matches on the indies because the dude's got the talent. It's just putting it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Oh, hi. Trying to get those likes. You want to see me twerk, don't you? Yeah. Well, we're at 8. We need 7 more for you to twerk. And I'll be popping that bussy. And we got canceled.
And show's done. What else? What else is the other one? You said there was one more match.
Yes, there is actually an announcement. Zilla Fatu will be there as well, and Mr. MDK Nick Gage will also be there.
Yeah, your boy Zilla last night. He was fired up.
Well, look, Zilla's got a lot to prove.
He definitely does, but he was so fired up last night at Lights Out that like he kind of didn't know where he wanted to go. He was like he'd go into the ring, he'd grab like a door, it was like a half door, he wasn't happy about it. Then he like threw a bunch of doors in the ring, then he like tried to decide what he wanted to do with them, and then he threw one of the doors that he threw in the ring out of the ring because he didn't want it. Like he was just like, I don't know what was going on with him yesterday, but it was like it's Zilla, so it works. I'm like, dude's just a crazy guy, but yeah, the dude's got something there. He's still got it. He's like they said at the commentary, he's got like 20 matches under his belt. So independent rookie of the year potential though, but.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think it's his to lose.
So, we can go over another card first, and we'll do some tidbits, and then we'll carry on our wayward son.
Yeah,
how's that sound?
I mean, it's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do. Yeah, baby.
So one thing is I'm always looking just for, promotions that stream online, that have upcoming shows that have 16:9 graphics for us to use, because
it fits our screen nice and perfect. So you don't see our goofy faces.
Yes. So I did find one, and they've actually got a show tonight with a lot of wrestlers that we were very familiar with. So I figured, hey, why not talk about that one a little bit?
Yeah.
So we got those. So happening tonight, it's Don't Try This at Home, 614wrestling.com, up on Triller TV. You're going to see Kevin Blackwood and Haley Dillon versus Katie Arquette and Derek Dillinger.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's for Unsanctioned Pro, if I'm not mistaken.
Their sixth anniversary show. I don't know how to read, so that's gonna be good. I love me some Kevin Blackwood. I'm not super familiar with everybody else in the match, but again,
well, him and Haley Dillon have been teaming up quite a bit. I mean, he's almost taken her under his wing, and they've been in C4 together. They've been all over the place, so it's they're still continuing on with that.
Nice, it's all happening.
Yeah. We've got Rachel Armstrong versus Braden Lee versus Yoya.
Nice.
So
Rachel Armstrong, huge fan favorite of mine. Braden Lee is really good. Don't know much about Yoya, but again, that's going to be a fun one.
Rachel's had some solid matches at Black Label Pro.
Mm-hmm. She just had one last weekend. She just graduated from college too.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just saw her post about it. She's graduated from college. She's always busy, man, and she's always doing things in the matches. That's going to be someone to look out for.
Putting in the work. We got Anakin Murphy versus the Swinger. Two wrestlers I'm not very familiar with, but a great opportunity to find out more about them.
I like Anakin Murphy a lot.
So with Unsanctioned Pro, they're recording tonight. It'll be up on delay up on Triller. So if you're going looking for it tonight, it won't be there, but stay tuned to their socials. They'll let you know when it's up to watch.
Yeah.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. We have Charlie Tiger versus Tony Deppen.
Nice.
Love Tony Deppen. I haven't seen enough Tony Deppen lately.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's such thing as too much Tony Deppen. I love Tony Deppen. Charlie Tiger's no slouch either. Don't sell him short. But Tony Deppen, man, it's just fun to watch.
And I think Charlie Tiger got announced for the next IWS GCW show as well.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Maybe he'll be the one that faces Matt Viviani.
Maybe. But we got Beef versus Sam Beal.
My boy Sam Beal, and you gotta love some beef.
Yeah, you gotta love beef.
That'll be a good one.
And for the One Up World Hardcore Championship, John Wayne Murdoch versus Casanova Valentine. Casanova Valentine may be one of the nicest people I have ever met, second nicest person I've ever met in wrestling. The first nicest,
you would know that by the picture there.
First nicest being Sandra Moon, second nicest Casanova Valentine.
I thought I was the nicest.
You're not a wrestler.
That's fair. But that's going to be something.
Yeah, so that's going to be up on Triller Plus. So stay tuned to their socials to find out when it's going to be dropping and all of that fun
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
Tidbits.
Tiddo bitties.
Ditto biddies. Now, the continuation of the Daniel Makabe retirement tour. He's going to be over in C4 June 28th, going one-on-one with my young Jay Lee.
Nice.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that one. We have heading overseas. Alley Catch is going to be heading over to North Wrestling Saturday, July 13th. Also announced for that, Mighty Yamashita.
Nice. Very cool.
So, if you're in the England area, you can go check that out. I assume England? Yeah, UK, England. Shows how much I know. And we kind of talked a little bit about Trevor Lee being announced for Black Label Pro. Well, he is also announced for WXW over in Germany this upcoming summer.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Against Laurence Roman. Not to be confused with Laurence Leboeuf from Shoresy.
Or Laurence Cartier.
Laurence Cartier. Tabernac. So we got that. We also have, we had mentioned he was announced for Black Label Pro. We kind of talked a little bit about it, but the Maharaja, Raj Desi versus Kevin Koo.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I am so excited for that. Is it Friday, July 26th yet?
I'm going to get to see Kevin Koo wrestle on Thursday night, and I want to ask him about this.
Yeah, just be like, hey, did you ever think you'd be in a situation where you're going one-on-one with Jinder Mahal?
Do you think this will lead to a Punjabi prison match with Raj Desi?
Please.
Because you are both veterans of the Punjabi prison match now.
And record his response. Just so you can cherish it forever when he goes.
He's gonna be like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Ask if you really want to get him going, ask Kevin Koo about candy corn and his love for candy corn.
He doesn't like candy corn, does he?
No, I know. He hates it.
Yeah.
He told me that at the Black Label Pro show I went to.
I gotta bring him some Canadian treats.
There you go.
Yeah. What do you like? Coffee crisp?
What's that? We've talked about this.
I should send you some coffee crisps.
That's whatever. They're like, they're the best.
They are good.
We don't have that here in the States.
Kevin Koo, what you want? I'll bring it down for you.
There you go. Yeah, Kevin Koo. I've got the Canadian hookup. We got you.
Yeah. Holla if you hear me. So just announced for VXS, Kenta is going to be there August 23rd for Arrival 2. I mean, from West Coast to East Coast, the Defy champion, he's going to be over in VXS. He's going to take over the East Coast. It doesn't matter. Kenta's fucking shit up, and he's going to
Kenta rules, man.
in VXS. Yeah,
absolutely.
I love Kenta.
I do too. I don't know. That's one of those guys that I'm just like, how did that? You have him in your company and you let him go. Mm-hmm. Thank you, because he's killing it across the world. But man, he's so good.
Mm-hmm. I love me some Kenta. I think he can just skirt by doing exactly what he's doing, and people will love him. Like, he doesn't have to go balls to the wall like before. That's
right. Chug, chug, chug. Oh.
Just having some high quality H2O.
H2O. Mm-hmm. What else do we got?
That is it for tidbits, if I'm not mistaken.
That was Tiddo Bitties with Blair.
Double check to make sure I didn't miss anything. That looks like everything. So we can do a little West Coast Pro. And then we can do a little GC Dubs.
Yeah, yes, we are. Tight Spots Playhouse. It's Christian Cage's Father's Day special on Collision. I said Dan the Dad needs to come out and fight him for Father of the Year.
Considering it's Father's Day and Dan the Dad, what is a Dan the Dad match you would like to see take place?
That.
Dan the Dad against Christian Cage?
Dad the Dad against Christian Cage for who's the better father. That's what I want. Nick Wayne on a pole match between Dan the Dad and Christian Cage.
Okay.
Dan the Dad, who I inspire to be every day of my life.
Like, I feel like we need a new trio like MDK, but like Mackie, Dan the Dad, and Nick Gage. That
Yeah.
should be the new MDK.
There you go.
Yeah.
Murder Dad Kill.
Mackie Dan Kill.
Mackie Dan Kill. Heck yeah. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down. We'll see. We'll see what happens tonight.
Throw him in there versus Thrusty and let's have some fun.
Right?
Yeah.
I wonder if Dan the Dad takes Father's Day off or if he's wrestling somewhere.
You got to hope that there's a solid celebration going for him. I mean, dude crushes it. You see those New Balances? Those are in top shape.
Yeah, he keeps them scuff free, and I don't know how he does it. That's impressive.
Those are the going out NBs.
He leaves
boxes of them.
He leaves his lawnmower shoes at home.
Yeah. They're just greened up. These ones are looking fresh.
I got a pair of those.
Yeah. Fresh to death.
Just greened up lawn shoes. They're not New Balances because I'm not fully committed to the gimmick yet.
Are they the Nike Air Monarchs?
No, they're Walmart specials, dude.
Oh.
I don't spend. I have a tough time spending money on clothes because I know me, and if I like bought a $200 pair of shoes and I scuffed them up or got them dirty, I'd be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, Walmart, $20.
I've like with mine, I've started throwing them in the wash if they get dirty, and it's like a brand new pair of shoes after.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, you chuck them into the dryer, boom, done.
I know that's why people came to 4 Exposure for our tips and tidbits on how to wash your dad shoes.
Yeah, isn't that what everyone tunes in for?
Nice couple gain scent beads in the mix, make them smell real nice. Yeah,
some Dawn fresh scents.
Tide Pod, don't eat those, please.
Oh, good.
Can't believe that was a trend, by the way. I can't believe that was a thing.
I know. You know what else is a thing? West Coast Pros Killing Them Softly, which is taking place next week, 2 weeks, June 25th. Yeah. We're not going to get a chance to talk about it next week, though, so we're going to talk about it today. Yeah. So you saw Royce Isaacs in LPW last month. He's going to go one-on-one with Brian Keith. I love that Brian Keith is still getting like a solid indie run even while he's signed with AEW.
Even while he's, getting TV time.
Yeah. He's been one of the best parts of those learning tree segments.
I hate that I love it. Yeah.
Like Brian Keith is making those good.
That's on a Tuesday, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's a I was like 25th. It's a random Tuesday show. But yeah, I hate that I love Brian Keith and the learning tree stuff because the rest of it's just not for me.
No, it's not my jam.
Yeah.
But Brian Keith just being like the straight face, serious guy. I'm in
that baby better respect Chris Jericho.
I do like that Jericho calls everyone branch, like a branch of the learning tree. That is a good bit, but I'm kind of done with it. Do you think we see a Royce Isaacs return to LPW?
I hope so. He was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a good time. He had a good showing. Larry got the dub, but he had a good showing. So, yeah, Royce Isaacs, is, you come back anytime you want, bud.
Yeah. Open invite.
That's right.
Okay. We got Vinny Massaro going one-on-one with Aaron Solo. Aaron Solo, a veteran of the West Coast. Vinny Massaro, I mean, one of the legends out there. I mean, these two are going to have a fun little match, I'm thinking.
Yeah, is Aaron Solo still in AEW? Is he still signed? I think I saw him the other day.
For what I gather.
Okay, yeah. Remember the QT Marshall stuff. I saw you Nick Comoroto more often all the time. I saw him twice this past week, taking L's.
That's okay.
So under the QT learning tree. But yeah, that'll be a fun match. Vinny Massaro's fun. Aaron Solo, that'd be a good one.
I like Aaron Solo. I think there's a lot to work with him. And I think he just needs like some opportunities. You need opportunities too, don't you? Yeah.
Okay. Put me on the screen. What's up?
You got to look at the screen.
Ask Lily what her thoughts are on Aaron Solo.
What are your thoughts on Aaron Solo?
I agree.
Anything else? Well, you heard it here first on 4 Exposure.
I think Lily picked Aaron Solo to win that match.
You picked Aaron Solo? Did you? You picked Aaron Solo to win? Oh, where's your story? Go get your story. Go get it. Where is it? Aaron Solo? Oh my god. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That's the content everyone came here to see.
Boom.
Dad shoes and dogs. Picking
Lily picks is a thing now.
Lily picks? Paw. Sit.
That's
Good girl. And the paw. Oh, yeah. We're crushing it over here. I got to rub a paw for 15 minutes. Yeah.
solid.
Yeah. So we've got
worth it.
Alpha Zoe versus Levi Shapiro. Alpha Zoe, I mean, he's a solid dude out there. He's had some big wins, looking to get a few more rolling under his belt and hopefully get another opportunity at the championship.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I'm down. I'm definitely down for more Alpha Zoe all the time. So that'd be a good one.
We have, I'm just skirting up to the top just to make sure I don't miss anything. Boom. Zara Zecker versus Jada Stone going one-on-one.
I've started to see more Jada Stone on my TV screen, and I'm not disappointed. So I don't know much about Zara Zecker, but I'm interested because, like I said, Jada Stone is doing the damn thing. So heck yeah.
So opportunities. It's nice.
Yeah, more opportunities, more exposure.
Like on for exposure?
Like for exposure. Saturday mornings, 10 a.m.
9 a.m. Central. Except for next week where we're 5 p.m. Central.
Are we 5 p.m. Central? Is that 6 p.m. Eastern?
6 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Mountain.
Are you sure? We should coordinate that, make sure, because I thought it was 5 p.m. Eastern.
No, I said 5 p.m. Central.
Oh, okay. So 6 p.m. for me. Got it. I can do that. How do you know I'm not going to another Barbie party, dude? You don't know.
That's why I asked beforehand.
And I answered exclusively in Hot Rod Gifts.
You did.
I like to party.
You just said cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Okay.
That's how it goes in the movie. You gotta keep up in your level of cool beans.
So GCW has a show tomorrow night as well.
Yep.
Because that's
just how they're crazy people.
Yeah. So we got I Can't Feel My Face. That's coming from Mesa, Arizona. So we got the Young Dumb Garbage Daddies versus Brick Shithouse. So I mean
GCW, when they come up with their names for these groups, sometimes I'm like, gee.
Yeah, they're having fun with it.
They're having fun with it.
Yeah. So
they're in Denver. They were in Denver last night, LA tonight, Mesa, Arizona tomorrow. Whew. Trifecta.
Mm-hmm. So that one's going to be interesting. It's going to be something. So that's almost one where like you see them come out, but you're like kind of on your phone and you're like, what are we going to see with this?
What's going to happen here?
So we have Thrussie versus the. Oh, that's like I said. There's a lot. There's a lot.
That's tonight. We already talked about that. We already decided that's not Marcus Mathers.
Thrussies is facing off against Los Macisos, and it looks like Sandra Moon in there as well.
Heck yeah. Los Macisos and Sandra Moon. Now that is a team I can get behind, dude. Not that I can't get behind Thrussie. They rule, but
that could be the best trio of all time.
That could be. That could go down as GCW history as one of the best things we've ever seen. So I'm super excited.
TK, sign them up. Let's get those three in the trios titles.
You want a fun trio? There you go, right there.
Los Macisos and Sandra Moon.
Heck yeah.
So we got that. We have Man Like Doris versus Jack Cartwheel. So this one, I think you're going to see a lot of fun. A lot of more acrobatic style, which, hey, I'm always a fan of. So,
oh, for sure. High flying, quick match. It's going to be fast paced.
I'm into that. So that's Man Like Doris versus Jack Cartwheel. We have Billy Starks versus a returning Brittany Brooks.
Nice. Billy Starks, your Ring of Honor television champion. Brittany Brooks coming back. That's going to be a fun one. I always love to see some Billy Starks on TV. So
yeah, I like that she still gets reps in GCW.
Yeah, because I mean, they don't do a whole lot with her. I mean, the Ring of Honor stuff is like what once every couple of weeks it feels like. So might as well let her keep working.
Yeah, I mean, she's still getting matches on Ring of Honor, but I guess you don't want to just. I mean, they didn't with Nick Wayne. They didn't just throw him right into full schedules. So,
well, I feel like younger talents like a Nick Wayne, Billy Starks, it is beneficial to like have them go get some reps because you don't do the live event touring like the WWE does. So how much better way to do it? Let them go work some indie stuff, get some reps under their belts while still doing the stuff over there to keep them going. So yeah, it's a good thing. Yep. And I get to see him more, so it's good for me.
Yeah. Broski Jimmy versus Joey Janela.
Will that be champion Joey Janela?
It could be.
Could that be a title match? We shall see.
Could be world champion Joey Janela versus the Deathmatch Prince.
Yeah. Which then could be Broski Jimmy possibly become GCW world champion?
Yeah, for a second time since he had it last week.
Could happen. I don't know. We'll see.
A match where two guys are just going to beat the shit out of each other, and I'm going to love it. Zilla Fatu versus the one.
I saw this match, and I was like, this is definitely up Blair's alley for sure.
You saw that match, and you're like, Blair's going to be for it.
Blair's going to be just fully torqued,
jacked up,
fired up. That's gonna be good, man. Because like Manders is, we all know what Manders is like. We just talked. Zilla is a crazy sumbitch in the ring, dude. He's nuts. He's all over the place. Mm-hmm. Manders is going to be able to match that energy. It's going to be hard hitting. It's going to be something. It's going to be a spectacle, dude.
I'm into it. I think that's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Oh hell yeah.
Masha Slamovich versus Kylie Ray.
Now this match I'm jacked up for. This is up my alley, dude. I love me some Masha Slamovich. Love me Kylie Ray. I'm excited for them to go one-on-one here. Mm-hmm. Lily, what do you think about this match?
Masha Slamovich or Kylie Ray? And why? I'm very intrigued. I too think it will be a great matchup. Are you excited for Kylie Ray and LPW next month? Me too. I'm hyped.
Hells yeah. Lily.
You are excited, eh? Yeah. Okay, who's here?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Lily's excited for Masha Slamovich versus Kylie Ray as well.
As Lily should be.
Yeah, we should clip that. That's intermission worthy right there.
Oh, I'm definitely. I've already got the timestamps written down. Don't you worry.
That's fine.
That'll be up today.
That's fine.
Right after the show, I'm going to be like, fire these on.
You will never have clipped something as fast as that.
What else we got for tonight's or tomorrow's show? Is that it? Oh, yeah.
Nick Gage versus Fuego del Sol.
If you like a clash of styles, this match is for you.
If you want to see murder for only $9.99 on Triller, this match is right up your alley.
I'm just interested to see Fuego del Sol slow himself down to keep up with Nick Gage because I don't want to say this in any negative, but he's not as fast as it's a science. He's not as fast as Fuego. So, but that'll be an interesting match. Gage coming off the big win last night against Oren Weiss. So yeah, we'll see.
That's, like most GCW cards, it is definitely a clash of styles, but like, I never would have imagined that in 2024. Well, I probably should because of what we have seen so far. But seeing a Fuego del Sol versus Nick Gage match,
yeah. So when they put these matches on, like, don't get me wrong, I'm watching anyway, right? Like, I'm gonna watch these shows anyway. Yeah. But I also like it just piques my intrigue where I'm like, this is so polar opposite. Like, I can't wait to see how it plays out. And sometimes it works. Sometimes Nick Gage in this polar opposite pulls it out, but sometimes you're like, oh boy, that was a choice. So we'll see how it goes.
Do you think like Brett Lauderdale just takes all the names of all the independent wrestlers and puts them in like a generator to pick a random name, and that's how he comes up with some of these?
Yeah. 100%.
Because how else are you coming up with Nick Gage versus Fuego del Sol?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm here for it.
Oh, fuck, I'm hyped for it.
Dude. Brett, keep doing what you're doing, buddy.
You got this shit, Brett. Yeah, it's what's best for business.
That's right. That's right. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye trying to do that. I literally just poked myself. I should have had my protective.
You're looking at the world through your rose-colored glasses.
Yeah, I wouldn't have poked myself in the eye.
So that's a busy weekend of wrestling.
Super busy, like incredibly busy. And that's, again, if you are a fan of all of it, you've got Clash at the Castle, you got Collision, you know, if TNA had Against All Odds last night. Like, it's just been it's a weekend of wrestling, but there's so much independent wrestling. Like we talked last week, and there wasn't enough. This week, and there's almost too much.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to sift through, you know. But we power on.
We do. So I'm hyped for it. I'll hopefully catch some of it this week. Next weekend, do not forget, June 22nd, 5 p.m. Central Time. Yes, 5 p.m. Central Time. 6 Eastern. We have the LPW 27 preview show.
Slam Unreal preview show with Big Bad Boris and Dash in the Park, like always. And you never know at those shows who might show up, who might not show up. It gets wild. Last month we had Mars the Specialist and Jared Rogers come on and beef on air. That was fun.
Yeah, they're going to throw down. So
they're throw down through the screen.
So stay tuned for that. That's going to be next week. For myself, you can find me. Hey, there's my dad.
Hi, Blair's dad.
You can find me up on all social media at Graymaker Wrestling Podcast. I just dropped a recent podcast with Red Nishino, so check that out. Find me here every weekend with you doing this show. Have a lot of fun doing that for Exposure, where we take a look at the world of independent wrestling.
That's what we do here.
So what about you, my dude? Where can they find you?
Well, you can find me this afternoon at a Barbie-themed birthday party at the pool, chilling, maybe dancing. I don't know what I'll be doing. But you can find me every Thursday night, 8 p.m. with JPJ for Between Two Beards. You go to that show page at B2 Beards to stay up to date on all the social medias on what we got going on, guests, all that fun stuff. You can find me Pluggo on all social medias as well, doing whatever it is that I do on there. And then, like you said, with you on the weekends, I also do some writing. So go to lovewrestling.ca right now, and you can see my Clash at the Castle preview I just wrote last night for this afternoon's show. It starts in a couple hours. So like I said earlier, keep it here at 2 p.m. Lawrence Cartier will be on the screen doing a watch along with him, and maybe some other people are going to pop in. We'll see how that goes. And then tonight, the Viviani Cup. Matt Viviani was on Beards this past weekend, calling his shots. We had a wager. If Viviani beats Spencer, Viviani gets booked in LPW. So we'll see. That'll be interesting to get the Canadian Prime Minister on LPW.
So what happens if Spencer wins? Does he get booked in IWS?
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have Spencer Love take on PCP Manny. Yes, should have booked it that way.
Yeah,
you heard it here first. PCP Manny versus Spencer Love in a death match at IWS at some point in 2024.
Scarred for Life is right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, Spencer, I want to see that training montage.
Like the Birdman gif.
Yeah. Do I still? It makes me wonder if we still have it. If I still have the banner, I don't know if I do.
Oh, the
this is for entertainment.
Spencer Love versus.
Oh, that's the other one. Oh, this is that's the one. It's simply speculation, not actually.
You'll find out tonight on Blowing Off Stream.
That's right.
Here on Love Wrestling.
That's right. Oh boy. And then we might see a tag team of Larry Woods and Matt Viviani. They hit it off on Beards. So
maybe they'll be gunning for a ride or die.
Larryani is coming.
I'm hyped for it. So all right. For myself, for my good friend Pluggo, for Lily who's running around, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a blast. Peace in the streets.